Joe Biden is set to create some more drama on the left because in this story, in this episode, he is set to pick a Republican to be in his administration. Now, look, he's got people that are Republican administration, okay? But a report from Axios says he's planning to put a Republican to satisfy the red states that he understands their problems. Joe, their problem is that they don't think you're president. They don't think you're the president-elect. They think that Trump won. They hate you. They despise you. Joe Biden's coming out saying, I'm the winner. Look at me. I'm the winner. And Trump's base is like, no, you're fucking not. Donald Trump is the winner, you dummy. They actively despise you. They actively despise you. They don't agree with you. They don't agree with your policies, even though most of them are Republican. But they think you're a radical, democratic, socialist, communist, liberal fascist, or fascist liberal, however you want to put it. That's what they think of you, Joe. They didn't vote for you, Joe. The Democrats voted for you, Joe. Now, this gets to another point, which is Joe Biden has always tried to pander to the Republicans. He's always done it. He worked to deregulate. He worked to try and cut Social Security and Medicaid and Medicare and veterans benefits. Everything in the federal government. He wanted to put a federal freeze on it. And the thing is that people don't believe me. They say I'm lying.
When I argued that we should freeze federal spending, I meant Social Security as well. I meant Medicare and Medicaid. I meant veterans benefits. I meant every single solitary thing in the government. And I not only tried it once, I tried it twice, I tried it a third time, and I tried it a fourth time.
Okay. There you go. I tried it once, I tried it twice, I tried it a third time, and I tried it a fourth time. I tried cutting your benefits. I tried being a conservative. I wanted to cut every single thing in the federal government so that you didn't get benefits. But I co-wrote the Patriot Act and I helped pass it, which allows for illegal spying of Americans. I pretty much wrote and authored the crime bill and helped pass it and helped pass it. And it put over 2 million people in jail, exacerbated the prison population, put more black and brown people in jail than white people, created more laws for police to patrol, to be responsible for on the books, created more funding for police, less funding for people in poverty and for people of color. It pushed the American Congress to the right on the war on drugs. It exacerbated the war on drugs and put marijuana on the Schedule 1 substance list. You know, put marijuana there, and so he voted for the Iraq War. He voted, which killed what was it? I think it was like 200,000 civilians minimum, 1 million maximum in Iraq. He voted for the war in Afghanistan. He voted for the first Gulf War. He voted for deregulation of Wall Street, the Wall Street bailout. So he voted on all these things that Republicans agree on. And so if you don't believe me, look, that clip I just played, it shows you he was willing to work with Republicans. And I just listed over 8 policies at least. Maybe at that point, 8. Oh, by the way, he helped put a sunset delay on the Bush tax, on getting rid of the Bush tax cuts. He made 94% of the Bush tax cuts permanent. I mean, come on. Like, really? And so he's going to put these people in his cabinet, and this is not new. Obama did the same thing. He wanted Republican Republican Senator Greg Judd to be the Commerce Secretary, the Secretary of Commerce. And they deal with money, along with the Treasury, along with the Federal Reserve Chair, all of them. He essentially put that's essentially what happened. And the Republicans said no, but Obama put people in the Department of Defense, in the Department of Transportation, in the Pentagon, everywhere, who were Republican, who put us in the wars that Obama railed against in his campaign in 2008. And so Joe Biden's trying to do this, and this just proves he's not going to go anywhere left. He's not going to go progressive, because he's going to have people in his cabinet that despise him and that hate him and that hate most of his policies. Even though Joe Biden's trying to pull this, oh, I'm American and I just want to support the American people and I just want to be good. I don't care about this blue and red states. I care about the United States of America. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a shit. All they really care about is, okay, how do we deregulate Wall Street more? How do we give more money to the Pentagon, to the CIA, to the defense contractors, to everybody else, the military-industrial complex and the prison-industrial complex and Big Pharma, the health insurance industries? How do we give them more money? How do we let them price gouge the American people? How do we cause more death, poverty, starvation, and famine in the United States? And, Joe Biden's going to agree with them on helping Big Pharma, on helping the banks, on giving the rich tax cuts and screwing you and the middle class over, and the working class, and the poor, and those who are barely getting by on benefits. And look, in under Obama, he was trying to help Obama cut Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare to appease the Republicans. Every single time he's trying to appease the Republicans. Every single time. And that's why Obama lost 1,000 seats in the freaking legislatures, in the gubernatorial seats, in local offices, in the federal government, in the Congress. That's why he lost them, because it was always pandering to the Republicans. And look at Joe Biden in his campaign. His ads were trying to get Trump voters to not and non-Trump voters to not vote for Trump, but to vote for Biden. And did that work? No. They all stayed with Trump. Oh, man. Jeez, I wish I had a drink to help me get through this. But it's like, this is what Joe Biden does. So, yeah, he's gonna agree with deregulation, and anytime he even wants to go a smidge progressive, a smidge to the left, they're gonna say, nope, not good enough. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. Fuck you. And he's got what, 2 to 5 progressives in there? 4, 5? Really, you're gonna put 4 of them against 1,000 fucking Republicans? Are you kidding me? People who have served on corporate boards, who have taken money from corporations, from the oil industry, from the insurance industry, from the defense contractors, from the military industrial complex, from Big Pharma, from the insurance, from everybody. People who took money from the Koch brothers. Like, you're gonna have an administration that's taking in more Republicans than Bernie supporters. Even though Bernie supporters make up 30 to 35% of the party. They're a 30% block. You have more Republicans and people who are more right-wing than Bernie supporters. And, oh, at least he gave us 4 Republicans. At least that's better than 0. Fuck you. Nothing progressive is ever going to get done in this freaking administration. Republicans are going to sweep the Democrats in 2022 in the House, in the midterms, in midterm elections. That's what's going to happen. They're going to sweep their asses. And then in 2024, if Joe Biden runs again, he's going to lose. If Kamala runs, she's going to lose. Whichever Democrat runs, unless they're a populist, and even if they might even lose, they're all going to lose. And then we're going to get a worse Trump. Because Joe Biden can't stop appeasing the Republicans. That's it. He can't stop. He's like, God, how much more can I appease the Republicans? I mean, Jesus Christ, help me, somebody. And this is why I get mad at Bernie. Because Bernie Sanders put out this fucking campaign, this pretty little dumbass shitty little campaign of please Joe Biden, please give me the labor secretary, please Joe Biden, I helped you, please sir, please please tell Joe Biden I want the labor secretary, you asshole. Bernie Sanders, you should have gone in and said, here's the deal, Joe Biden, I want these 10 executive orders and I want you to give me the Secretary of Labor, and if you don't suck a dick, just suck it. Fuck you. I'm sitting aside. Put your ass on the line. I'm going to tell my 30% block of the party not to vote for you. And sayonara, bitch. I'm out of here. I guarantee you Joe Biden would have given him that seat. Or something similar. Because he knew he needed that vote. But because Bernie didn't do that, because Bernie never made any demands for the first 100 days, tangible commands, that would have made me possibly vote for him, because I didn't, and I don't regret it. Instead of him doing that, instead of him getting a cabinet position, like Mayor Pete and Amy Klobuchar did, he didn't do any of that, because Mayor Pete said, okay, fine, I'll drop out, but what are you going to give me? Nope, fuck you, I don't want a Department of OMB, Office of Management and Budget. I don't care what you say. Hell no. And so they gave him Department of Transportation. I covered here that they were going to give him Department of Ambassador to China. Send his ass to China. Send his ass to China. I can't speak. But if Bernie had done that, I don't know, maybe Joe Biden wouldn't be snubbing the left so much right now. Because you going to Joe Biden saying, hey, after I helped you and after you got elected, please make me labor secretary, and he keeps snubbing the left, and you're saying, please don't snub us anymore? You gotta be stupid as shit. Stupid as hell. To think that Joe Biden's not gonna snub you. And for those of you that said, oh, we're gonna push him left. Don't worry. We're gonna push Joe Biden to the left. Don't worry. We got a plan. What the fuck is your plan, you stupid idiots? Because now we're getting Republicans in there. When Republicans get elected, we get Republican legislation. And then when Democrats get elected, we get Republican legislation. Don't vote for another Democrat again. Why should we vote for Democrats when they're just going to give us more Republican legislation? Makes no sense.